Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of Alan Wake. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. This is roughly where we left off, right? Don't have a gun yet. Do have a flashlight. We used the... yeah. I think this is right. Well, if it wasn't right before, it's right now. And that whole don't have a gun thing is going to be mighty inconvenient, he said as they started creeping on him. Man, you know what's not good for my heart? Okay, that's not going to work out. Maybe... Alan, move, dummy. What are you doing? Why are you not going anywhere?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
You know what else is dangerous? Not doing what you're told. I'm just gonna stand around and not try and run away. That's like the worst plan. I've got no guns, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing with these guys. I definitely can't start that generator. I don't know why it's even there. Alan, you're like way worse than omega-3 fatty acids. Get to the light. Dingbat. Well, this section sucks.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
On the other hand, it could be somebody new that's going to get taken and we're going to have to kill them once we find a gun. Yes, definitely heavy-duty flashlight. Weird how these batteries just last forever. But I guess...
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
The damage? Damage to what? I'm not really sure why some of the gates are just taken, aside from Alan's convenience.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Oh, that's Zane.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
A little heavy-handed on the
dark presence
exposition.
Followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Okay, so I think that supports a theory that I was playing with earlier. The idea that it wants Alan back because it needs him to finish the story, or that it's mad at Alan because he betrayed it. By not writing the story that it wants. And that does seem like a fairly obvious way for this story to go, is like Alan got wise, and he wrote a different story, and then the darkness didn't get what it wanted.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Cool. Oh, come on, I hit that. Pick up the shotgun, Alan. What are you doing?
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Definitely better than not having a shotgun. Can't go up there. That's too bad. Don't do that right as I'm headed. For a bear trap? That's really uncool timing. And they did it again. Why don't you listen, huh? You gonna listen now that your ear holes are a little bigger? These shotgun shells aren't gonna last long. What is it with you hillbillies and attacking from behind? Huh? Excuse me? Of course we've got more. And always from behind. That was mid-dodge. Very uncool. And we're out of ammo, so next time we die. There we go. Yep, here it comes. There we go. Camera does some really wacky things during those little slow-mo dodge events that I'm not a big fan of. At least those guys were polite enough to show up in front. But not these ones. Yeah, great. Gangbanged. So I'm constantly worried about the bear traps. and I'm constantly getting attacked from behind. And I can't focus on any of these guys long enough to deal with them, because I'm constantly getting flanked. And I think those guys are just going to be constantly coming out of the shadows at me. It's weird that I heard them talking before they popped up that time. Oh, a flare. I totally forgot I had those. I know that shotguns are not the amazing destruction magic that movies sometimes make them out to be, but there's no reason that I would need to shoot one of those guys twice at this range. Forget those guys. There's no reason to go and tangle with them.
Hello? Anybody here? Ah! Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I think Barry's gonna be fine. See? He got that all sorted out. He definitely didn't just have his throat ripped out. Oh. Nice shoulder check. Oh.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin.
Not
My
anymore.
buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I did. Including that line. Kinda lame as death scenes go, too. Oh, look at that.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
So who is causing me to see these little videos? Still dead? Good. Stay there. Did I write that in too? Come on. Not anymore.
The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
There it is. Cool. Thought I heard the breathing. That's not the correct way to clean a deer. Must have been Danny's doing. I'm down with flashbangs. Okay, so now let's go for a drive. It's a lovely night for it. Is there something in that outhouse? No, it's just toilet paper. Savages don't even have a bidet.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
What does that mean? Barry's allergic to everything, and his best weapon is a lawsuit threat. Not exactly the last action hero. Let's do a little exploring, hey? That's what Zane wants. That Jeep sounds good, too. Plenty of goodies. Nice. So is it ever going to be explained why I can hear him breathing? I assume it's him that I hear breathing. Because I'm very interested in that. Get in, don't push it around. Come on. I don't know what that was. Maybe I don't like the Jeep. Dang. Whew. I'm not deliberately doing that, I promise. I don't know why there's a light on in there. It's just gonna run the battery out. And on a night like this, in days like these, we don't want to run our battery out unnecessarily. As opposed to all the other nights where it's perfectly convenient for your car's battery to be dead when you want to drive. Yeah, that sounds good. Pick up the other one.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Main on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I think that might be my wife he was talking about. Is this the door? Yes. Doesn't look like a door. Is there a telescope up here? Nope. No scouting ahead for me. Really? Excuse me, I'm shining you with a light. Why are these guys so rude, huh? And why doesn't Alan ever find any guns that take magazines? Oh. Haha. Saw right through that. Get runned over. Alright, I'll come back for you. Why are they glowing? It's so weird. Can these guys break the car? Ugh. Can we please drive in some semblance of a straight line? It's like this car doesn't want to be used as a weapon. Alright. We good? No. He's done. So now that we've GTA'd our way through that situation, I guess we're on foot again. Look at all that light that isn't going to be there by the time we get there. Oh, come on. Excuse me. I was... Where are they coming from? Can I squeeze the Jeep through here? Because... I don't think they want me to be retreating from the... whatever you call that. Especially since my car is about to die. Another one. Why are these guys so tough? Are they big guys? Alright. Maybe now we can see about this construction equipment. Bye-bye. And the light goes out. Huh. Well, that's nice. That doesn't look terribly accessible. But... There we go. Nice. You stay away from my daughter. How about that? Oh, that's a big guy. And I'm trapped against something. I like how you can just shove me around while I'm dodging. Why is it even... Okay. What is going on here?
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
It's a stage. Well, I got pyrotechnics.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Awesome. Oh, good. So we're going to have to lose the audio on this section because I'm pretty sure that they didn't license Ozzy for me. So look forward to, well, don't look forward to it. Enjoy the me fighting silently. That's what I need. Come on. Barry, could you do a little more helping, please? Actually, I'm not convinced that this is actually Ozzy, but if it's not him, then it's definitely somebody emulating him. Come on. What is that? Give me that flashlight. I'm gonna get wrecked immediately now. I really wish that I could cut out just the music, but it's a good thing that I've got the closed captions turned on so that you can read the nonsense coming out of Barry's mouth. And hey, you're going to have plenty of time for reading, because it's not like there'll be anything to listen to, except for my rambling. Alright, what else we got here? Lots more incoming. Pump shotgun. That's probably a good idea. If we could get a little fighting done. Throw the... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're out of time for episode 14. And the doing this over and over again with no sound is just really dumb. So Come back and see me again in episode 15 when this is done. Talk to you soon.